Aloha and good morning. Today's mini lecture is going to be on stress. Stress, if you've never really not heard about it but felt it too much, is definitely a silent killer. Stress, okay, is a massive, massive assault to the body. And you can have physical stress, and that's when you're toxic, okay, your body's dehydrated, it's demineralized. Okay, this is physical stress. You may be overworking it, maybe undernourishing it. Remember, physical stress. These are big pictures in disease. Now let's just go to mental stress. Your job. Okay, you got too much stress, too many things to do, too many things you can't do, and too many things, if you do them wrong, well, you're going to get punished possibly. And you want to go on vacation, but you really shouldn't because no one else is, because everybody's working overtime, and that's the way it is. Stress, not having enough relaxation time, nature time, exercise time reduces stress. Emotional stress, your relationships with everything, okay? Relationship with the planet, your relationship maybe a little closer to your world, which is maybe the relationship with your job, the relationship with your family, with your immediate anything. Cortisol comes from stress, and cortisol is a massive, massive assault to the body because cortisol is a form of inflammation, and inflammation is a big no-no if you're trying to stay healthy. Okay? Emotional stress, remember, physical stress, mental stress, they're all stresses, but what about the invisible stress? Electrical Wi-Fi, electrical magnetic fields, extremely low frequency fields, RF fields, microwave fields, all these invisible currents that surround our world because we live in technology. So understanding stress is only understanding why sometimes you are getting stress. Remember, the invisible stress, like the electrical magnetics, that's invisible. So you have to realize that invisible stress you got to learn about, because you're swimming in it and you're having stress all the time to your body, to your mind, the way you feel, you're nervous, you're hungry all the time. That's a lot of electrical magnetic deficiency syndrome, okay? So that's an invisible. You have to learn that. It's awareness. The next layer, physical stress. You have to learn how to exercise. You could actually exercise and be causing yourself more harm than good. Okay? Physical stress on the body because of toxicity. Physical stress because the body doesn't have enough liquids. Physical stress because you are not maintaining this machine. Okay? It's loaded full of parasites. It's loaded full of debris. That's physical stress. Remember, all these different stresses have to be learned. Emotional stress, you have to learn how to control that. 80% of your energy field is energy in motion, emotions, energy in motion, 80% of your energy field. Our emotions are very strong, especially when we, have attitude, okay, instead of gratitude. When you have gratitude, what it does is it actually keeps you young. And if you have attitude, body's got attitude, okay, your mental mind's got attitude. Why? Because it's fighting everything. Remember, fighting is stress. Don't fight when you exercise. Don't fight with people. If those people are fighting with you, then, means you need to move on. Okay, your relationships, if you're fighting, remember, that's stress. Fighting, not wanting to do something that you want to do. You're fighting it. You don't have enough time, that's stress. So I feel bad for people because we do a lot of detoxification and rejuvenation protocols here in Hawaii, and also the student body that we have. We have thousands of members. that have learned the terrain modification protocols, practices, and principles. These are very, very, very important to be able to learn about negotiating this world, negotiating electrical magnetic fields, negotiating GMOs, okay? Changing your world to a more optimizational state, changing your world to an upgraded state, changing your world to an enhanced state. That's what terrain modification is. Earther Academy has over 250 videos. They're all private videos. Most of them are protocols that I've done myself, from get rid of the wrinkles on my face, from being able to lose 40 pounds of toxicity, from being able to really, live healthy and feel blissful. There's no better feeling, and this is one of the things I've noticed since I've really cleaned up my act. There's no better feeling than the love that you have inside yourself. It's not for yourself. Of course you're going to have love for yourself just to be able to upgrade, enhance, and optimize yourself. But there's a feeling inside. That's why a lot of people take drugs and a lot of different chemicals and a lot of things they do, exercise, just to be able to get the high. When you are vibrating, okay, at a high level, you're making the love chemical inside your body. Okay, you're making the love molecule. And when you have that, everything just is a miracle. Everything. Okay, so when you have stress, the love molecule is shut down. Shut down. Your brain chemicals are shut down. Okay, serotonin, shut down. Okay, and a lot of other things, adrenaline, cortisol, okay, all these different other stress chemicals. You eat meat, you think you're stressing your body? Well, you're eating a lot of stress in that meat, because if you just go back and watch the movie Earthlings, and watch it, or just look at how they prepare meat behind the scenes, you'll see that those animals suffered, and then they were murdered, and they watched each other get murdered. And if you haven't really understood that animals have personalities, each one individual, okay, they love their children, they love their family, okay, all they want to do is exist. What a creature. And then we lock them up, we torture them, and let them live in small little, just sort of like living in low-income housing, okay? It's stressful, okay? Stressful to be able to pack too many rats in a cage, too many animals in a cage. Chickens, all of them, they all get stressed out, and they pass the stress chemicals, the death chemicals, and all the hormones that they have put into their body, because their whole lives they've been stressed. And when you eat the stress, it transfers to your body. And if you don't think it does, you're just being, well, ignorant. Ignorant just means you just don't know. And if you cut the flesh out, you'll find out that a lot of your stress goes down. Okay, so learn the terrain modification protocols, upgrade your kitchen and your household to an Earthshift kitchen. Go to Earthshift products. I'm not trying to sell you anything, guys. If we didn't go ahead and put all this stuff under one roof for you, then you'd have an excuse to be able to say, well, it's not easy for me. It's not for me to be able to find these products. Well, okay, great, 1E. It's not efficient for me to be able to not only look for these products, but to be able to study which one actually has quality and is packaged right, and so forth. Okay, that's efficiency. I don't have the time to do such and such. Yes, you do. We've made it efficient, and it's economical. Earthshift is wholesale or super discount direct. Free shipping to new customers, international shipping, and everything else behind that. You buy a small amount and you get free shipping in the 48 states. Hawaii, 50% off shipping. Puerto Rico and Alaska, 50% off shipping. Okay, we're trying to do this job of letting you have the ability to be able to have choices easy at your fingertips, easy. So this is the beauty of Earthshift Project. Our YouTube channel is because you could really look at hundreds of videos that I put on for free. Okay, hundreds that you could learn a lot from. But if you want to get a deeper layer of learning, a deeper understanding of different concepts, disciplines, and understandings, okay, and this is what I've been doing, is parasitology, toxicology, everything and anything that has to do with living vital. Okay, this is what I've been studying. And not only just studying and practicing on myself, but with hundreds of thousands of people. Not only privately, one-on-one through practice, but people that have actually taken the information from Earther Academy and or just from YouTube, some of it, and put this into their lives, changing their world for the better. Remember, what's wrong with cleaning up your act? What's wrong with actually learning a few of the secrets to be able to stay healthy or get healthy? That's the game. I know if it's not easy, it's not efficient or economical, you'll have an excuse. Okay, but since it's not, you have everything at your fingertips. We have a community you can go to, Earthshift Project Community. Okay, it's free. Talk to other people just like yourselves that are learning these protocols. Everybody's on their own journey. Okay, so no one has to say you're going to go vegan or vegetarian. What you're going to do is clean up your act. Clean up your act in many different departments. Do what you can do. Okay, and the things you can't do in time, you'll want to do. I guarantee you. And try to get a partner to do this. Okay, it's a 180-day boot camp to clean up your act. And that's all. It's a beautiful thing. All I can tell you is that the people that come up to our retreats and just go through the 21-day metamorphosis is amazing. Everybody. We've had about 200 people over the last few years, small groups of 8 maximum, and doing a variety of different protocols, practices, and principles before they come here, learning. And then once you're here, and you don't have to, of course you don't, but it's better to go ahead and clean your house as much as you can, and once you get here, magic is going to happen. Magic. Water fasting with steam distilled water, advanced IV therapies, a variety of them, to take out and remove, support removing and regenerating the body. Removing plastics, heavy metals, insecticides, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, all that kind of stuff. Remineralizing yourself, re-flourishing your gut wall flora, regrowing your nervous system. This is health. This is wealth. This is happiness. So, one step at a time. That's all I can say. It's baby steps. Learn a little at a time. Practice a little at a time. And then after you practice it, remember it's called wisdom. You find out that something works for you, and you don't have to think about it anymore. It's just in your lifestyle. It just is. Like cleaning your skin once a week with the alcohol solutions, with our protocols, and relubricating. Okay? This is a miracle just on that layer. Just alone, that. That would be only, if that was the only thing you wanted to learn because you didn't have time or you just felt like you just didn't want to, change your diet, change your world. Well, there's a few things that you'd want to do. So, and you don't even have to change your diet. Okay, anyways, have a nice day. Beautiful day in Hawaii today. And I'm going to go lay out in the sun. D3 is your friend. It takes out stress. D3. And if you can't get the sun, then get 10,000 units a day in your body for a while. Okay, D3 activates a lot of different things in your body and keeps you healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise. Just the D vitamins. Most people aren't getting their D. And if you are going to go out in the sun, watch our films on sun, activating your light body. A lot of them on Earther Academy. How to sun gaze. How to be able to actually absorb the sun and absorb the light and absorb D3. Okay, we'll see you next time. Aloha.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty, and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.